Epilogue Part 2. We were so close. We had won the Hollow Championship by 1. It means the big Giga Wolf, Black Wolf, Ramiel, whatever the hell his name is, stole our orb, launched it into hell, and the second we about to grab it, Ramiel shows up, froze time, screwed us over. And now we gotta go track her ass down. Otherwise, our eyes are gonna explode out of our fucking heads.
Just as I thought. Aside from the news about Hollow Champion, there's no info on Romeul.
Yeah, no shit, bro. She basically doesn't exist. She got a fake name. Like a limited time character. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, her banner's up. Right.
Yep. Just like an ultra-rare, limited time character, exclusive to the competition. Once it ended, she completely disappeared.
Collab character, bro. Like Aloy. Or the upcoming Wuthering Waves Cyberpunk characters. Also, where is Cissia?
By the way, where did Cissia go? Wasn't she with you just now?
She got a phone call and suddenly ran out, saying she had to rush to 141 to grab the freshest egg pudding in New Eridu.
Lovely. She got that shit on speed dial, huh? So the commander got her, huh?
For Cissia to get that nervous? I guess that must have been a call from Commissioner Severian, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Since she isn't here, we might as well start discussing a few things that are probably best kept from public security. Apart from
like our
Commissioner
powers.
Severian, I have a feeling Tops wouldn't simply turn a blind eye to Romeul.
Not yet, at least.
If we want to locate her before they do and get the Porceloid W engine back, we need to gain the upper hand in intelligence. And when it comes to gathering intel...
That's where our good old fairy shines.
That's where Fairy shines.
A reasonable conclusion, Master.
Reasonable. I ain't got any other choice.
During your conversation with the second assistant, the search for information on the individual, Romeul, was completed. 19,732 matching results were
I
found.
think there'd be more than that since it's a history name, but you know, whatever. 20,000 matches, huh?
Nice work, Fairy.
Has she been that busy?
Why are there so many matches?
Logic. Second assistant is unable to precisely describe Romeul's physical traits, offering only the following keywords to assist Supreme Assistant in completing the search.
Pink hair, black outfit, black wings, ginormous yiddies. Can't be that hard.
Pink hair. Operates alone. Young woman. Kind of a baddie. Actually, definitely a baddie.
Yeah, I'd say that, bro. She certainly is a baddie.
Something strange got mixed in there.
No.
You're the one who's familiar with her. I can only rely on your description and fill in the rest with my imagination.
Oh, great, bro. Oh, yeah, this pink-tittied, big-tittied, black-winged, mysterious lady. That sounds like a bad bitch to me. Thank you, Wes.
Reminder. Please provide more relevant keywords to narrow down the results and improve their accuracy.
Someone get her 3 sizes. That's gotta be fucking helpful. She has wings. How many women have wings?
Ramiel's appearance...
Big fucking wings.
Understood. Refining the search results using the new keywords. Estimated completion time, 600 seconds.
That's not that long. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Huh? Someone at the door? It shouldn't be locked. I'll go check.
It's Ramiel, but they'll kick in our front door. Why is this room? 8,000 new. If I finish searching the results. So peek out. Yeah, it's to see who's there. Maybe just exhaustion the past few days after the competition. Drowsiness comes over you without warning. Through the haze, you can still hear. Oh no. Who could it be now? Carol. Long time no see. What? Miss Carol. How is this possible? Actually, what is happening now? Your body moves on instinct, taking a step forward, the next step you snap back to reality. No, we're breaking down, bro. We're getting hallucinations. I think we got worse than eye damage.
Belle, what's wrong? Are you alright?
Teacher!
Teacher? Miss Carol? Was that her?
No, it's Cissia.
Carol? Who's that? I'm the only one here. Something's wrong with your shop's front door. I can't get in.
Our shop door isn't designed to let someone squeeze through while carrying snack bags twice as big as it.
Well,
Did I just imagine that? After all, why would teacher be here?
Yeah, Cissia has a fucking XP for fucking
Val,
the teacher.
are you okay? You were talking about teacher. Did you dream about her?
Dream about her while walking upright? Brother, you should be worried about that. That's called a hallucination.
I think it was just a dream. But I'm fine now. Don't worry.
Glad you're okay. Oh, right. On my way back just now, I received a super important message from Demon Lord.
Important message? Is it a clue about Romeul?
No.
Fine. I want to say yes, but at best it's only a very slight connection.
Wow, this is a start.
Considering this specialist's exceptional performance during the competition, the sharp-eyed Demon Lord has reached a decision, granting me, Cissia, a full week, that is, 5 working days of paid leave.
Not nice. She gets a fucking week-long vacation. But what's that got to do with us?
Congratulations. But, Cissia, what does this have to do with Ramiel?
Well, she lit up the good news first.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not finished.
The Demon Lord's paid leave, of course, comes with some extra conditions attached. He requires me to continue searching for traces of Ramiel with you during my time off. Just treat it as paid leave. Yes, that's exactly what he said.
Okay, so you're not actually on paid leave. You're still on duty, and you're just being paid to do your job. Great.
In other words, for the next week, I'll be acting not as a member of public security, but as myself, working alongside you all.
Yeah,
Is there any difference?
it's great.
Of course there is. The Demon Lord said that during my leave, he'll forcibly shut off my communicator. He personally guarantees he won't contact me, and even advised me not to reach out to him either. Even
Sounds
if
like
the
he's going
communicator was still
undercover.
on, I probably wouldn't want to contact him anyway.
Great. So, wants you to continue the investigation while he's out in the field.
In other words, public security won't receive any updates about our actions from now on.
Not officially.
I have a feeling Commissioner Severian must have some other motive.
Hey, he doesn't want public security involved. And if they act, whatever his agenda is or his goal, I feel like they'll probably fuck it up. Because they're probably blended with tops. And we're independent agents. So we can operate and maybe draw out this target a lot better than he can. Or approach from a different angle.
Our AI
probably what it
assistant
is.
just sent a message. The search results have been filtered.
Filtered? What?
You'll find out soon enough. Come on, let's check out the clues
You
about
know what filtered means?
Romeul, the pink-haired baddie who operates alone.
Lovely. It actually said Ramiel, the pink-haired baddie who operates alone. Jeez, brother.
Didn't expect your AI assistant to be this capable. It can even access street cameras?
Should we let her see this?
Oh, I see now. So that's why the Demon Lord sent me to protect you. You must have connections in public security who outrank him. They're the ones who gave you access, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go with that for now.
There's no point in letting
I
her
knew
know.
it. Come on, let me see what your AI assistant found. Wait, who are all these people?
Response. These are search results that may be related to Ramiel.
Well, you've seen Ramiel, right?
Based on the keywords provided by Master, I performed a second round of filtering on the search results and identified
Okay.
the following different types of Ramiel.
None of these are peak baddie, huh? I mean, at least Nicole fits, but I don't think Michelle or Rain really fits.
Shy Ramiel. Fluffy type Ramiel. Best friends already Ramiel.
Ramiel. Wait, it's actually a whole family?
Oh, they're all pink-haired women.
No,
I mean,
it's just a mistake in the search results. Don't add misleading descriptors. Cissia will take them seriously.
Is this a coincidence?
all people we
They're
know.
not Ramiel, but these are all people we know.
They all have pink
For
hair.
efficiency, among hundreds of photos of pink-haired individuals, those most closely associated with Master are prioritized at the top of the filtered results.
I mean, I guess, but why would you filter that? We know that's not Ramiel, though. Why would we be searching for people? Why would you filter people who we know? Because we would know who they are. Also, how the hell, in our infinite descriptions, we didn't say black wings? You know, something none of these characters have.
This maximizes the chance of seeing the most relevant results. Online, this kind of phenomenon is referred to as a pink hair filter bubble.
Yeah. I've never heard of such
I don't know
a thing.
what she's referring to, but I get the idea.
Could you add a few more keywords to narrow down the search?
Wings.
Let me think. Pink hair, but no hood. Oh, right! She has a black ribbon in her hair.
Wings on her back. How are we not?
New keywords confirmed. Optimizing the filtering criteria now.
Looks
There's
like a few
no
more
way
rounds of
Miss
optimizing
Shower and
already.
Rain would have come up.
Wonder what kind of Romeul will turn up this time.
Yanagi.
Filtering.
No,
complete.
actually her.
Showing the image with the highest match.
Ah, that's her! That's the one! Ramiel type Ramiel! A photo of her
A
was on
Ramiel
the
type
Epilogue
Ramiel.
desk. He wouldn't let me touch it or take a picture of it, but I've seen it before! That's definitely her.
Didn't expect her to be found so quickly. Well done, fair AI assistant.
Thank you for your recognition. The AI assistant looks forward to serving you again.
Fucking stupid ass
I see
dialogue.
the photo is the Tea Milk store at Lumina Square. Isn't that right next to the public security building?
Yeah.
Come on, Belle. Let's head to Lumina Square and ask Coco if she remembers anything about Romeul. She shouldn't be off work yet.
Alright, fine, I'll go with you. Hopefully we won't run into the demon.
Yeah, what's the worst that
lord
could happen?
Getting off work. No, wait! I'm on vacation now! Nothing to be afraid of! Let's go, we're heading out!
The fact that she has the same voice actor as the Kino is in fucking sick. Billy, manager, you there? Nope. Are you glitching out here, bro? Relax, no glitches, no viruses. I'm just super hype. I got good news, even better news. You want to hear first? Same difference, bro. Good news is, just 10 seconds ago, I completed an unprecedented mech modification, and I've unlocked insanely powerful new form. Even better news, manager. You'll be the first to witness this new form. I bet in my mind I'm going to use this new form to help you get back the super important W engine. Well, perfect timing. What to hunt that Ramiel? Lumina Square? Got it, no problem.
Billy said he'd wait for us near the metro station.
Billy,
Let's
super
go.
form, huh? Let's take a picture of Cissia. Just because I can. Okay. A picture of the characters for a very specific style thumbnail I want to do. That fucking Astra, yeah. To the Lumina Square, I could just fast travel, but let's do it the iconic way, like going to the parking lot, then going to the car, and then going to the fucking zone and hitting F3 times and extending the video's length, even though I shouldn't really be doing that. Anyways. Funny, we probably should have taken the metro, actually, if we were gonna head down the train. Yo, man. Yo, girl.
Hey, managers! You're here!
Yep. I want this new form.
You look like you're in a good mood, Billy. What upgrades did you get?
Manager, notice anything different about me?
You're blushing.
Look closely. There's one part of me that really stands out.
Not at all. Your looks and attitude are pretty much unchanged.
You got a symbol on his chest.
Because you aren't looking closely
We got a
enough.
badge.
Here.
Yeah,
This module on my chest. Do you see it?
he has a badge on his chest.
It doesn't seem like it looks any different.
Can it be pressed?
It looks like it can be pressed now?
That's right. As expected of you, manager. You spotted it right away.
So, what happens if you press it?
He
Don't
evolves.
rush. You'll see when the time is right. I had to borrow half of your salary in advance from boss to get it. I can't think of any word to describe it other than invincible!
Time card. We can get blue, yellow,
Nicole?
blue,
in
black.
advance on your salary? I really can't think of any reason she'd make such a wildly out-of-character decision.
It's a deal of a deal.
Right. Boss, along with Ambi and Nekomata, haven't been around lately. They said they went out of town to negotiate a big deal while we were in the middle of the competition.
Oh, so they're actually around, not here.
I called her, the signal on her end seemed pretty bad, and her voice kept cutting in and out. But I heard the words approved loud and clear. There's no mistake.
Not approved, not approved.
But isn't half a year's salary a bit much? Even if Nicole agreed, doesn't that mean you won't be able to buy any Starlight night merch for a long time?
Yeah, that's right. If I'd followed the standard process, it wouldn't have been this expensive. Most of the cost came from paying for overnight rush work. But still, we're up against a pretty tough
Overnight rush
this
work, huh?
time.
It's not really
The better prepared
enthused
we are,
quality.
the better the chance that we can help you recover the W engine, manager.
Well,
I said,
at least someone's being
I
proactive.
get it for you no matter what. This is just a tiny part of what that means.
Oh, at least you dedicate your life to help us, brother.
Thank you, Billy.
You're doing more than most people.
I'll handle this. I got careless before and didn't notice the W engine being stolen. But the Starlight Knights never fall for the same trick twice.
Well, she can't stop
Where
time,
do we
so.
go look for this Ramiel?
Let's go to the tea milk store. She recently stopped by there, so Coco might know where she went next. We can ask her.
Let's see what Miss Coco's
I
got
hope
going
Coco
on.
is at the tea milk store right now.
What else would she be about? She's not off of duty yet. Hello, Miss Coco.
Welcome to Richard T. Milk. What would you like to drink today?
Actually, we're here about some questions, Miss Coco.
Actually, we wanted to ask about someone who came to your shop recently.
Ask about someone? My memory isn't very good. And so many customers come here every day, I can't possibly remember
That's not
them
true.
all.
And we remember from the fucking
I'll do my best to
the
help.
date we had with her at the theater. She remembers plenty of shit. Down to like the letter.
Her. I remember her.
Perfect.
You recognized her immediately. Looks like she left a strong
You
impression.
can't forget a woman like that.
She was a very special customer. I remember. Welcome to Richard T. Milk. What can I get for you today?
That voice.
Let me see. What's this, Richard's hot list?
These are the best-selling tea milks in the shop over the past month or so. The number one item on the list is our most popular new drink, a limited-time offering. The Triple Caramel Jumbo Boba Pearl Oolong Tea Milk. It's super delicious.
Is that so?
Pearl? Why would you put pearls in tea milk? Wouldn't that taste fishy and be too hard to chew?
Not literal pearls.
No, they aren't real pearls. They're freshly made toppings for the tea milk, soft and chewy with a rich caramel flavor. Or you could try our second best-selling drink, the Nitro-Fuel Lemon Tea.
Nitro-Fuel
It's
Lemon
delicious,
Tea.
too.
Sprite.
Nitro
Sprite tea.
fuel?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Have people's stomachs gotten strong enough to handle fuel now? This isn't meant for intelligent constructs, is it?
No, it's not real fuel. It's a nitro fuel. Anyway, it's
Never gonna explain what Nitro-Fuel is.
healthy beverage that everyone loves, especially people who work in office buildings.
We never explain what Nitro-Fuel is. It's like, is it alcohol? Is it a soda? You can serve it to kids, but you don't give it to certain people, and you don't drink it on the job. So what the hell is it?
Miss Customer keeps asking questions about totally normal things. Is she just trying to make my job more difficult?
Sounds like she's not from our time, or she's out of time. She is a Void Hunter from a long time ago, isn't she?
We also have the third most
Well, she
popular
looks like the Void Hunter from a long time ago.
Okay, I've decided. I'll take the first, second, and third. One of each, please.
3 tea milks.
Okay, no problem. Which one would you like us to open for you? I can pack the others to go. Or we can also pack all 3 if you'd like.
Open them all.
Alright, I'll open them all for you. All 3! You're drinking them right now?
She made you do that.
Of course. I'm curious whether this list is accurate, and I have to try every drink to know for sure.
So you're trying it right here, right now.
Once I get an idea like that, I have to act on it. Who knows if I'll ever be back here again? If I
Lovely.
pass it up, the question will sit in the back of my mind for a long, long time. And I can't have that.
Oh, act on intuition type lady, huh? I don't hesitate or wait.
That's it. Then she held the 3 tea milks in her hands, taking turns sipping each one as she walked away.
She held 3 in her hands. How'd she manage to do that?
So
2 in each hand, the third one where exactly?
Ramiel really likes tea milk?
I don't think she knew what tea milk was.
Right. She also asked me where she could find a store selling trendy toys and gadgets nearby. I pointed her towards Sanzi Studio, so she probably went that way.
We actually have Sanzi interacting on main quest.
Solid clue. Let's head to Sanzi's studio now.
Okay, well, she had to recharge her milk after who knows how long.
Did you know? The new stuff at Sanzi Studio is pretty good.
No, this is meta as hell.
I've been hearing rumors they're doing a Starlight night collab next. Not sure if that's true though.
Alright, it's a teaser for real life bullshit. We still think Billy's fucking video is probably gonna be a Starlight Night video.
Girl with pink hair.
You never see Sanzi again. You only see him like twice in an event, right?
Come by. Said some strange things.
I guess he is in the main story because he opened up the shop.
Strange things?
What she asked about Z?
It wasn't a busy day. I remember.
The Zenless Zone Zero shirt goes crazy.
Welcome. If anything catches your eye, feel free to take a look. Let me know if you have any questions.
Oh, she actually is just straight up carrying the tea milks like that. I'm surprised they didn't do like the boob window thing where she just had it in her chest, bro. That shit would have been funny as fuck.
They all look pretty interesting. I've never seen any of these toys before.
Of course. That's exactly what my studio is all about. Things you've never seen before. Whether it's 100 years in the
Why is
past
he so quiet?
or 100 years in the future.
Z, get on the mic.
Things are truly
You're too far back. Get on the mic, bro.
100 years in the future. That confident? A lot can change over that kind of time.
Ain't no way this bitch is 100 years old.
I'm sure that even by then, people won't see my work as outdated. Might even think it's the next big trend. I'm that confident in my creations.
Timeless, huh?
If you put it that way.
That's how you say about the music of the game.
Buy one now.
That's true though. The music in the game can't be outdated in 100 years. Well, probably will be, but like, still.
This bamboo.
This one's pretty popular. It's called Waiting for Meltdown. Most of its buyers are young, just starting out in their careers, just like this piece of art. They hover along that uncertain boundary between growth and aging.
Growth and aging, huh?
I see what you mean. And, in a way, it reminds me of myself. I'll take it. How much?
50,000 Dennis.
Sorry, but we don't take Denny's. Inspiration is the only currency here.
Inspiration.
I forgot he doesn't actually take money.
Yes. Whether it's stories or ideas, customers offer their thoughts, which I turn into inspiration for my next piece. So if you want Waiting for Meltdown, you'll need to pay with inspiration. For example, tell me why it reminds you of yourself.
All right. Then I'll tell you a story. One forsaken by time.
What'd she tell you?
Just like that, she traded a rather fascinating story for Waiting for Meltdown.
That's a great way to get information. Huh?
So, what was the story about?
I'm afraid that's a trade secret. It may become my next creation, so I can't share it just yet.
Shout out to if we get a version, we get a Ramiel boo.
Like a thought you could touch. Please understand.
Great.
What if the lead we're looking for is in that story?
It absolutely is. Yeah, you just mentioned that.
Hold on, E. You mentioned that she said some strange things and did some strange things too. That could also be an important lead.
What? Yeah, what'd she do?
Yes.
Holding.
Before we even
Nice.
spoke, she lingered outside the studio for a while, drinking 3 cups of tea milk at the same time with intense focus.
All right, now we know about that part.
It was really strange. Who drinks 3 cups of tea milk at once? But I didn't ask. I thought maybe it was some new trend or some kind of weird ritual.
Well, there goes our lead.
Straight to the
Oh,
dumpster.
right. There's something else. Before she left, she asked where she could find scenery of old Eridu, where she could see what the world was like 100 years ago. I joked that she could check out the cinema across the street.
The cinema, great.
To my surprise, she actually went.
Took your joke seriously. Well, I
She
mean,
went to the cinema to see old Eridu?
aren't there movies for that?
That doesn't sound right. Let's go take a look.
There are movies about the old capital, though. We watched one.
Cinema's right
with-
across. Let's go ask
I don't
Haley.
remember who. So that does exist somewhere. Shout out to Zanzi actually being a character for a story quest for once. Where?
Hello, are you all together? What movie are you looking to see?
Nothing. I'm here to ask you about a
It's
customer.
1, 2, 3. Have you gotten tired of bringing just one person at a time?
Huh? She's about to dox us, man. She's about to dox our Riz.
We're not here for movies today. We're here to ask about this person.
Haley glanced at the photo being handed.
Oh, I remember this customer. I still feel a bit sorry for not being able to help her.
You weren't able to help her? Were you able to watch any movies about old
What do
Eridu?
you mean you weren't able to help her?
The other day, she came up to me and asked,
Shout out to us getting all from this bullshit.
"What movie would you like to see today?"
Probably an older movie. One where you can see the old city. Or even further back in time. Something more, retro, I guess.
Got it. I think This Is How I Am might be the movie you're looking for. It's a retro-style documentary capturing scenes of everyday life before the old capital fell. Basically, it's what our parents grew up with.
So, do you like this movie?
Not particularly.
Huh? Me? I do. Honestly, I like pretty much every movie we show here.
No, what a corporate ass fucking response.
I'm not talking about the movie itself, but the kind of life it shows. I'm curious how people today think of that era. All right, I'll take a ticket for This Is How I Am, preferably for the soonest available screening.
Sure thing. Just a moment, please. Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have any screenings of that movie today. There have been a lot of new movies lately, and they're all pretty popular, so older movies like this are... the next showing should be around 10 p.m. the day after tomorrow, if that works for
10
you.
p.m. the day after tomorrow.
I see. That's a shame. I probably won't be here by then. But every now and then, a little regret like this isn't so bad, don't you think?
Someone's gonna, she's gonna end up being sent to our video store because someone's like, oh, where can I watch the movie? Oh, there's a video store on 6th Street.
I'm really
How much you wanna
sorry I
bet something
couldn't help.
stupid like that's gonna happen?
It's okay. Oh, by the way, is there a place nearby that sells flowers?
Jesus, we're gonna go to every fucking person, every
There's a flower
character,
shop just outside to the left.
everyone. Enjoys old movies. I don't know about enjoys.
A new clue.
Clearly hinting she's older than she
wanted
is.
to watch an old movie, and after leaving the
Not
cinema,
familiar with modern
she went
topics.
to Orchidea's flower shop.
Interested in 100-year-old
Hey, Belle.
tales, or
I think I
not
found
so
something
accurate about
suspicious.
how shit's evolved over 100 years. More clues?
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
What Haley said earlier about bringing just one person at a time to the cinema. What did she mean by that, Belle? Care to explain?
No, he's questioning our Riz.
Yes, I noticed that as well. It's a new clue about Belle.
Feels like a clue that wasn't meant to be found.
Yeah, also, we brought Cissia and Billy to the movies.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. Let's head to the flower shop. What if Orchidea gets off work before we get there?
No. Fucking Haley doxing our Riz.
Thinking about her stopping by the cinema.
That's
Romeul. Is she planning to check out every corner of Lumina Square or what?
honestly, yeah, we've hit damn near every fucking place. Where else could she go next? Flowers. Let's see if our proxy agent, our
The
fucking
woman in the
Hollow
photo
Raider agent can
did
help us
come
out.
by my shop, but there was nothing particularly unusual about her. She just bought a bouquet of wither blooms.
I guess flowers haven't changed in 100 years.
I see.
That is something that
You want
wouldn't
to buy
change too
flowers
much.
to honor the departed. In that case, I would recommend white chrysanthemums or lilies, as they symbolize pure love and remembrance.
Pure love and remembrance, huh?
Do you have any white wither blooms?
We do have them, but they're not typically used for funerals or similar occasions.
That's fine. I'll take a bouquet of wither blooms. Oh, by the way, how would I get to Route 6 in Minerva Quarter?
Route 6 in Minerva Quarter? That place was sealed off as a restricted area when the old city fell. These days, there's probably no conventional way to get there. However, if you don't mind taking a bit of a detour, you could try heading to Blazewood in the Outer Ring first. There are rumors that one of the hollows near there connects to Minerva Quarter, but they're only rumors, and the hollow's really dangerous. Please, just forget what I said.
A detour, huh? That sounds like a hassle. It'd probably take a lot of time. Blazewood. Another name I've never heard of. I'll just go straight through the restricted area.
Huh?
Huh?
You've
You can't do
never
that.
been to Blazewood? It's quite a fun place. There's a cheese restaurant that runs on passion. Legends that carry the taste
built
of
that.
wind and sand and more Nitro-Fuel than you could ever finish. I don't go there often, but it's definitely worth a visit.
Nitro-Fuel. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. All right, it's decided. I'll take a slight detour and check out Blazewood.
And she left after buying the flowers. It sounded like she was heading to Blazewood. I hope that helps with your search.
Thanks, Orchidea. That's really helpful. By the way, when did this happen?
It was yesterday morning.
Yesterday, huh? All this happened yesterday, didn't it?
Yesterday morning? Ugh, knowing what she's like, she's probably already left Blazewood by now.
That's fine. As long as the trail hasn't gone cold, we keep moving. Let's head to Blazewood and ask around.
All the way to the Outer Ring.
Can't stop thinking about the wither plumes. Theory, can you look up any information on them and see if there's anything unusual?
Understood, Master. I will gather information on wither blooms while you travel to Blazewood.
So everyone heads to the parking lot. I guess boom boom to the zoom zoom, the Outer Ring. Well, at least Cissia's around here, and Billy, so we get people. Hey, Caesar and Piper. Well, here, let's ask around. Hopefully someone's seen Ramiel. I haven't been back to Blazewood forever. Still seems familiar. Seems familiar. The scent of Blazewood. I mean, she smells her tongue, doesn't she? Yeah, the signature Outer Ring combo grilled meat, dust, and feel all mixed together. I know Blazewood like the back of my hand, so leaving together, they feel together with me. Look at that. Sounds like Cal out of my head. Oh, Big Daddy's here too. Perfect. Let's go west. Perfect. Let's go west. So just voice that for 2 seconds, minute. Miss Caesar.
Oh, Proxy! It's been a while. You guys here to hang out in Blazewood?
I think someone down the Outer
Must be
Ring.
nice. Traveling around, making new friends everywhere. That's what it means to be young. Unlike little old me, already too worn out to even think about traveling.
You know what the old people do in their twilight years?
Filled us in on what happened at the competition. Nice work out there, Proxies.
Perfect.
Billy, you did great too.
Oh, great. Wow, just fucking nothing.
Why does it sound like you're only complimenting me as an afterthought? I'll take it.
I'll take
But
it there.
the papers say some of the prizes went missing, and the whole thing got shut down because of some chaos. Is that actually what happened?
Yeah, it's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ain't your
So
steel tusk
basically,
around?
This is what happened.
a quick rundown of the bullshit that we went through in the last part.
But I haven't run into any pink-haired strangers lately. You might want to ask someone else. Normally, the Sons of Caledon would be all over this, but things have been kinda complicated lately. We'll give it our best shot, though.
You short on people these days? What happened to your staff? Did you have a whole army?
Has something happened?
It's Tops. I have no idea what's up with them, but they suddenly flooded the outer ring. Over the last few days, they've sent a bunch of strange people and machines into the hollow near Blazewood. I mean, it's a hollow, so we can't exactly tell them to stay out, but trust me, when those guys start swarming like that, it's never good news. Especially since this isn't even their turf.
Start fucking them up. Start robbing them.
Blazewood for the time being. Lighter and Loose are on patrol, and the rest of us are on high alert for whatever Tops is planning.
I see. But for Tops to be making moves now, could it be related to Romeul? Or maybe...
Fucking Rusty Cliff Corp operating. Were they operating out here anyways?
If they followed the trail from the competition to Ramiel, that tracks. But would they really go this far? We'll have to just play it by ear and see what happens.
Where'd Cissia go? We were so caught up in the conversation.
Her? As soon as we hit Blazewood, she took off to catch up with some friends. Look, she's over there with Big Daddy.
Ah, there she is. Let's go say hello to Big Daddy as well.
What is she possibly saying to him?
You go ahead. Caesar and I will keep an eye out for any clues on this
Ramiel
girl.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for Tops too. They'll be shooting their way through here soon.
Thank you so much. Be careful, and keep an eye on Tops, too.
Relax. The outer ring is Sons of Caledon territory. Anywhere our bikes can reach, there's nothing we can't handle.
I don't know about that one. This might be a bit too much for you to handle.
Cissia and Big Daddy seem to be having a great time chatting.
Fake hair,
like they're
don't
close.
ring a bell. How come he's got bell-bottom pants?
So, you guys finished asking around?
This fair enough, it makes more sense with the outer ring than it does in the city.
Caesar and Piper both said they haven't seen Ramiel.
Big Daddy doesn't have anything on Romeul either.
We all came back to Blazewood together. If any of us had seen a stranger, somebody would have remembered.
Her, outfit. This hand symbol. That looks like Hoshimi Miyabi's. The hand symbol? Weird. Never realized that. But yeah, her outfit does actually make more sense for the, outer ring. All key points of heat. Head exposed, underboot, armpits, hips, lower chest. Like all points where you would exhaust heat from. Besides the 5 points, obviously, is your both your hands, your feet, and your head. But like other key points where you could vent. Also allow for rapid cooling. She even has her thighs exposed because she's wearing a skirt. Large circulation points under the armpits. So, see, she is a snake.
You two know each other?
She's from the outer ring.
I've known the Sons of Caledon for ages.
How about the original Caledon? You are too young for that.
If I remember right, back then you were going around saying you were looking for the champion. We all thought you meant Lighter. Turned out you were after the first champion. Oh, speaking of Lighter, there he is. I've got stuff to take care of. Why don't you guys ask some of the others? Oh, and maybe check with Burnice. She was gone for a while last night.
So she's looking for the champion. Isn't that Billy? Wouldn't that mean Billy would have known her? And because he didn't recognize her. I mean, he did. When we first meet her, he says this.
Champion, huh?
Want to hear the story? It's the Outer Ring's famous legend, the Reaper.
Ooh, Billy
and
backstory.
The champion. Not just Big Daddy. Even old Demir talks about it all the time.
Old Demir. Yeah, if he had a hand in it. No wonder Big Daddy said it's not entirely true.
I want to hear. This is about you.
What's the legend? Don't leave us hanging. Tell us already.
You're that interested, huh? Well, I just so happen to know the full version already. Listen up. The legend of the first champion, famed throughout the Outer Ring.
Long, long ago,
Ancient story.
the terrifying Caledon Reaper roamed the outer ring. It had a body made of steel, frightening claws, and breathed flames hotter than 10,000 degrees, threatening to burn Blazewood down.
Evil snake.
Caledon Reaper? Do you know about it, Billy?
No.
No.
Don't cut in! This is the important part!
Fuck up her own flow.
Until one day, the champion arrived and challenged the Caledon Reaper. He spit first, firing golden lasers from his eyes that pierced straight through the Reaper's steel body. Then he used his indestructible Wanderer's cape to seal the Reaper's mouth just as it was about to spit fire.
Oh, you got Promea's cape.
And finally, with a rocket punch, he blasted the Reaper clean out of the outer ring with a single blow. Wha-pow! And just like that, the people of Blazewood could live peacefully and freely once again. This is the legend of the Outer Ring. The story of the first champion.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
So, the first champion is incredible, right?
Not bad. I mean, I don't think that story is true, but that's not too bad. Yeah, how about you think of the laser eyes, Billy? How about the cape, bro? How about the Promeia cape?
What do you think about the cape, Billy?
Me? It's good for keeping sand off, I guess. But totally indestructible? That's kind of exaggerated. It is pretty tough, though. Perfect for carrying Starlight Knight card packs and merch.
Damn, you said that shit tough.
What are you even talking about? A champion would never use a cape of honor and glory like some raggedy old sack. That thing is a Void Hunter grade treasure. Legend has it that if you have it on, even Hoshimi Miyabi with her strongest slash.
Damn, bro, 1-to-1 Miyabi.
For sure. Just one casual slash from Hoshimi Miyabi, and that cape and the person wearing it are getting split clean in two, just like that scene in the Starlight Night recap special.
If you want to test that theory, we can help you contact Miss Miyabi. I'm sure she'll treat that slash like it's one of her training exercises.
Like a 1 slash cut, 1 cut.
Come on, don't worry about those old dusty tales. You should be more excited about the new legend that's about to drop. Trust me, my new form would make even the first champion jealous. Just press here on my chest. Boom! Transformation! From now on, the Outer Ring will be talking about the legends of Cunning Hairs, Billy! Wait, no! Legends of
Starlight Billy.
If this new form shows up in a Starlight Night movie, people would recognize it instantly! Eyes sparkling, shouting, "Whoa! It's him! He's so cool! The Lone Wolf, unmatched in power! The rogue Starlight Knight who can wipe out all the villains on his own! Billy Special!"
Billy Special, not Billy Kid.
What was that last part? Sounds like a fizzy drink from Cheesetopia.
Actually does. Yeah, why don't you transfer now then, dickhead?
Well then, S. Billy, quit stalling.
S. Billy, oh my god, they actually said it.
You or the first champion.
S. Billy. I like that. It sounds even cooler.
They're
than
actually gonna
special.
take the S rank of the hit. No, what is
Which
it?
one's stronger? That's not
Like S, A, and B.
What
C and
matters
B.
is that this one is cooler, flashier, and more like a Starlight Knight, 100%. Once we run into some Ethereals, I'll show you what I've got.
We gotta run to
What's the
Ethereals.
point of being cool? It's not like the Ethereals care how cool you look.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah,
This
what?
is what makes it special to be an intelligent construct. It's the Starlight Knight way.
Let's put the Starlight Night talk aside and get back to our prize thief. Big Daddy hasn't seen anyone that looks like Romeul, so we'll need to ask around some more.
Great. Who's yelling to us? Sounds like Lucy. That's Burnice.
Huh? That's Burnice, right? Is she down
Lucy
there?
would never say that.
Belle, let's ask her as well. She's relatively well informed and might have a lead on Romeul.
That's funny. If you put echo and
Sure,
distance,
let's go.
Burnice sounds just like Lucy.
Burnice doesn't remember either. Well, better just ask her.
What's she doing up there? Well, I guess she did see us. Miss Burnice, have you seen a pink-haired demon? I feel like if she encountered you, she would have a horrible time.
Looking for someone? Well, who is it? And what do they look like?
Pink-haired, big yitties, black wings.
She's most likely been to Blazewood, but Caesar and Big Daddy haven't seen her. Maybe she came through when none of you were around. I'm guessing you haven't seen her either?
Oh, her? She's a good friend of mine.
Do you mean good friend of yours as if you know her, or a good friend as in you say she's a good friend because you said she's a good friend?
Good friend? You know her? Of course, we're besties. We hit it off right away. I've never met anyone like... what's her name again?
Nice.
You don't even know your good friend's name?
Well, we only just met. I might have forgotten to ask her name, but we spent the whole night drinking Nitro-Fuel together. She told me it was her first time drinking Nitro-Fuel, and she fell in love with it right away. I never thought I'd meet a rival like that. My throne of outer ring fuel god is shaking.
You're the outer ring fuel god, huh?
What happened
That
after that?
is your
Did she
title
mention
list?
where she was headed next?
Don't remember ever being titled that.
She did. She said she wants to go to this dreamy garden full of Nitro-Fuel trees.
Nitro-Fuel trees. You got anything else over on up there in your
There's no
head?
such thing as Nitro-Fuel trees. Did the Nitro-Fuel go to your heads or something? Aside from that, did you talk about anything else? Maybe not.
What?
Oh, that's such an ambiguous answer. Is there something you can't tell us about? Please, Burnice. Her whereabouts are very important to us.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I just forgot. I might have had a bit too much to drink last night, so I can't remember anything except the Nitro-Fuel. Oh, wait. I got it!
What a useful ally.
Another Nitro-Fuel and recreate the moment. I'm sure I'll remember something.
If I get drunk in the same exact way, I'll remember how I was drunk before. We're screwed.
I think I'm starting to remember. Oh, the Hollow! She asked me how to get to the Hollow closest to Blazewood.
Drunk memory.
Hollow closest to
Great.
Blazewood.
Drunk Foo Fighter.
That's a solid lead. Considering when she left, Romeul's probably already inside.
Ooh, Ramiel. So that's her name. Doesn't really feel like it fits her.
What do you think does fit her?
That's because it's an alias.
Oh, that's true. It's actually not her name.
Our AI assistant is calling me.
Oh, it's very nice to say that out loud.
Master, I've gathered some information on the wither blooms. I hope it's helpful.
Where'd they come
The
from?
white
How old
wither
are they?
blooms Ramiel bought from Orchidea are commonly used as home decor. Besides their aesthetic value, their scent has calming and cooling properties.
Calming and
These
cool.
flowers are no longer used in memorial rituals. The most recently recorded use of wither blooms for honoring the deceased appears in a newspaper photo from about 100 years ago. It is believed to be a tradition from the Old Capital, or an even earlier era.
Crazy. What's with this woman in 100-year-old traditions?
Why would she follow a tradition from that long ago?
Right, maybe let's see how old she could be.
What do you think, Proxy?
Also,
Keep looking for?
why would she follow a tradition from that long ago? I don't know, bro. Fucking, how do you follow any traditions? Why do you speak English? 100 years isn't that long of a time for a tradition to die out.
Now that we've got a new clue, we should hurry.
It's literally like 2 generations
Bill's
at
right.
most.
We don't know her final destination yet, but I'll map out a route so we can catch up. Let's move.
Alright. Very nice. What is that?
Cissia and I are ready when you are, manager.
I feel like all this comes together. Instead of, I would cut the part, but I mean, I feel like this all like, we haven't even caught her. All we done was like, seen some bullshit. So let's keep it together in one part. Based on the blueprints, the clue Burnice gave us, Ramiel's probably the closest hollow. You ready, manager? Let's get moving before the trail gets cold. Let's get to it. Yeah, you know, I cut the parts there where the quest ends, but nothing happened. I mean, we did a lot of investigating.
So many Ethereals.
An average fucking hollow.
Around. That will take more time.
Excuse me?
Though.
Coming through. Yo, yo, yo! All eyes on me!
Billy, what are you...
No need to go another way. I've been getting ready for this.
Transformation time.
Oh, evil darker than a black hole. Rejoice! You've earned the honor of being scorched by Starlight. Dimension burst. Star crash. Starlight Knight. Transform!
How does this guy pass the forbidden fruit test?
Real.
Running into me today? Must be your lucky day. Behold, my brand new form. Upgraded with funds from Boss Nicole Wallet. Come at me.
He's entered badass mode. Oh, look. How did you pass the forbidden fruit test? Just cut through to see him. There's no aura. Homie's just doing all that shit in the middle of nowhere. When he attacks enemies, he gains determination. You're filled with determination. The amount of recovered varies by skill. Determination casts at 120 points. Additional determination is gained when triggering perfect dodge attacks, special attacks, cool wheelies, chain attacks, night swagger, or staggering. Basically doing anything. Okay. This attacks full throttle. Use even high traction to recover HP. When does he lose HP? Is he HP drop type of dude? Got my character that works at that.
Transformation complete! What do you think, manager? It cost me a fortune to get this super powerful form. Your dash!
A motorcycle out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that must be where the Denny's went.
This is a must-have for nights. I'd willingly trade an arm for this.
Oh, eating hits.
Nicely done. We can go to the elevator ahead now.
Oh, he actually just switches to the bike, huh? Is that part of the kit?
I see some traces of ether.
Oh my goodness, go dun, 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 dun. Nice, my eyes flicker as if it's an eye ability. It's our tongue that's doing this, by the way.
Feels like they were left by Ramiel.
Oh, that wasn't very far.
Under the blazing sun, an unseen army lays claim to the land.
Who is narrating?
Its domination etched in searing pain. The raging winds whip the sands into a furious uprising against the sky. Two colossal beasts clash and tear at one another, fighting for the right to name this untamed world.
What the fuck am I hearing?
My name is Belle, walking through this brutal war. But I have no fear, because I have the strongest, most reliable companion by my side. Before any disaster can even reach me, it will be turned to ash by his very presence. I may not say it out loud, but I'm truly grateful to my companion. More than once, I've thought about giving him this month's, or even next month's, video store earnings, just to free him from the burden of having advanced his pay. Only then could I truly express the gratitude in my heart. Thank you, S. Billy.
What the fuck are you doing, dog? Get up here.
You take the lead, S. Billy. You've been yapping behind me the whole way, and I'm not giving you a single penny of the video store's earnings.
What is happening?
I just didn't want things to get boring, so I did the opening lines from the latest Starlight Night season.
That was not for the opening
Pretty
season.
fitting, right? Anyways, the point is, I've got no weaknesses now. No matter what's waiting ahead of us, we take the shortest route and charge straight through.
Speak of the devil, we've got company. There's an abnormal signal.
Voice modulation, but they don't put the fuzzy screen.
Doesn't seem to be Ethereals.
Only did it for like one season, by the way.
I couldn't
Like
really
a little
show
bit between
what a Starlight
2
Knight is actually capable of in the
and
last fight. This
before
time,
2,
Huh?
and like after they wrote TV mode, they did it. Familiar figure appears. Who? Oh, they lobotomized your ass, and they muzzled you.
Ramiel? Oh, were you supposed to be locked up? Oh, no, wait. That's an intelligent construct. What's going on?
Oh, they roboed his ass.
Yeah. And looks like he's had quite a few illegal modifications.
Oh, I don't think they were legally put on him, though.
This is really strange. Why would someone build something like this? And why is it here?
Is it actually just a fucking construct?
Hostile target detected. Initiating eradication mode.
Well, this thing doesn't seem that intelligent after all.
Time to show them the true power of a Starlight Knight.
Real.
Leave it to me.
What is that fucking?
Signal interference detected. Running diagnostics now.
Don't worry. We'll take care of it in no time.
I can't see him. I could not see him without laughing. Oh, I did that early. My girl got it. Generous with the blocking. It's not as tight as the creator or the other one.
Spider dash! Beware her!
Too late to beg for mercy!
Just him on Robo mode.
Starlight purges all evil!
Wait, dude, just got one to the ult. Missed it. Love it. Interesting here, like, what's his name? Fucking Pompey's dash attack. It's actually kind of cool. Y'all got enough to break it down? Okay, bro. Time to go.
This thing fights just like Romeul. Could it be?
That's him strapped up with a bunch of robotics. Mech Romeul drops to the ground in response to him.
Enemies like this are nothing to S, Billy. Bring as many as you want.
Kill them like nothing. Oh, there's more? Okay, maybe it is actually a robot. Okay, never mind. Oh, I thought it was actually just him. Never mind.
Oh, come
The
on.
actual
I
wolf
just
pack.
said that. Is everything I say coming true today or something? You know what? When we're out of the hollow, I'm gonna win the lottery, pay off my advance, and still have enough left to buy the latest Starlight Knight hollow cards!
Lovely. Well, at least you can manifest it, Billy. Mass produced. I thought they were just straight up Ramiel with the shit strapped to him, like lobotomized. No, they're actual robots. Okay.
They're mass produced? This is not good. There are too many of them.
I like the fur like that, but it should be more metallic.
Fighting
It's just his character model
outnumbered is a
modified, that's why I
Starlight
love it.
Knight's specialty. They're just a bunch of scrap metal. Just round them up and take them out with a single dazzling attack.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna work.
It's been a while.
Yo.
You can talk?
You can talk too. What are you so surprised about?
Running into you here was well within my calculations, though I must say, there are a few unexpected surprises.
You
Your
actually
new toys look way more fun than what I've got here.
This why? What is this? What is happening?
That way of talking. Why does it feel oddly familiar?
Ah, right. Of course you wouldn't recognize me like this. Here, my business card.
What business card? Oh no. Manager, something's wrong. I can't move.
Intelligent construct hijack device? Virus device, huh?
What's going on? Billy's systems are reading normal, and I'm not detecting any ether-based attacks.
It's a multi-vector Trojan! But my firewall is brand new! How is this even possible?
No firewall can hold you.
Very scary. Intelligent construct can get hacked like that?
There will always be one that finds its way through.
ZZZ
Closed network like
0
this
day.
Release millions of Trojans in a second, and one will inevitably break through the walls. Unless your opponent can build millions of walls just as fast. Now then, aren't you gonna come out and say
Ah,
hello,
yokai.
Barry?
You're yokai.
Yokai? Why are you here? And why are you using Romeul's identity?
How did you build Romeul bots?
Don't spoil the fun of our little hunting game. Well then, hunters who become the prey, your guns won't fire anymore. So tell me, how will you survive when the wolves start closing in?
One man is all we need.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure something out. Cissia, protect the manager.
Someone's gotta do something.
Are you ready, my prey? I'm gonna start counting down. 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins.
Always drop it in, but
What in the world?
lightweight dubstep beat.
Talk. Whose orders are you following?
Backup plan. She traps Romeo Mech and extracts some useful information, but light since I flicker briefly goes completely dead, huh?
It's gone.
Self-destructs, huh? Biometric shutdowns. Fragging the hard drives. There's no way they can eliminate all the information. I guess they could. If it's yokai, you could fry the whole system.
Thank you, Promeia. If you hadn't...
But we can still take the corpse back and glean something from it.
Come out. You know there's no point in hiding.
It is an honor to meet you, Judge Promeia.
Rusty Cliff, huh?
Let me be clear up front. What just happened to you all has well, nothing to do with me.
Well, you brought the robots out here, the wolf pack.
Are these mechs Rusty Cliff's assets?
I have no clue. My job is to monitor and ensure the transport route stays secure. Don't blame me for staying out of it. It's way above my pay grade.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I don't think you want to be receiving the judge's judgment.
Don't say anything unnecessary. I know your every move.
Right. Of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece. We were notified a few days ago that a Krampus judge would be coming to investigate, but I didn't think it would be you.
Yeah, the fucking executioner.
Last warning. Don't say anything unnecessary.
Understood.
Leave. And when you report back, tell your superiors. Don't cross the line.
But I'm not done monitoring the route yet. If I can't confirm that it's secure, that big guy's firepower will be... Understood. I'm heading back to deliver the message now.
Alright, we'll let him go.
Alright, I'll cut to the chase.
That was our largest lead,
It's
but
getting more
let's see how this
dangerous
goes.
here by the minute. Leave now. Don't stick around.
More dangerous? Because of Rusty Cliff Corp?
How much do you know?
A lot.
Rusty Cliff promised they'd keep a low profile and wouldn't disrupt normal life in the Outer Ring.
Of course they wouldn't.
Looks like they're starting to cross that line. Go home. You don't need to get caught up in this.
Actually, we do. No, it's pretty important.
We can't go back yet.
We got something, a different objective. We're looking for Ramiel. I mean, might as well fucking tell her. She's gonna crack it anyways.
We're looking for Ramiel. It's about the competition.
Oh, okay, we didn't bring her up to speed, huh?
So, that's the situation. We'll do our best to avoid tops. Whatever their goal is, as long as it's not related to Romeul, there's no reason for us to get involved.
I'll go with you.
You mean you'll help us look for her?
You gonna judge with us?
Rusty Cliff won't bother you with me by your side.
Nice.
Wait, I object! This is way too suspicious. You're with Tops. Why would you suddenly help us? This has nothing to do with your mission.
I can't disclose the details of my mission, but I'll tell you what I can.
What's that?
I'm investigating the big guy.
Big guy.
Contact
SpongeBob, big guy, pencil.
It was suddenly deployed after the incident at the competition. In addition, according to Krampus intel, Rusty Cliff is also actively searching for Ramiel. Following those leads led me to you. I'm afraid this is not a coincidence.
Right, so Rusty Cliff Corp hired that big-ass mercenary and then built a robot imitation of him with the players on Wolfpack.
What Rusty Cliff wants from her.
I think it's more what she wants from Rusty Cliff.
So, the incident at the competition, Romeul's whereabouts, Rusty Cliff's operations in the Outer Ring, these are likely not separate events. They're all connected by an invisible thread, and Romeul's holding the other end of it.
I don't think it's Rusty Cliff has anything to do with her. Or maybe they do, and we don't know what it is yet. But it seems kind of like she's going after something, and they just happen to have it. Krampus can be trusted? No, they can't, but we'll team up.
Let's team up then. No matter what the rest of Tops is like, Krampus can be trusted.
No, they can't.
Seems my colleagues left a good impression. Don't worry. I'll make sure I live up to it.
It's funny. Let's see, the Krampus can be trusted. I'm pretty sure Miss Zhao has told us explicitly, even if we're with Krampus and we've helped you, don't trust Krampus.
And cleanup have been performed on Billy. His firewall has been updated to isolate unauthorized data packets disguised as local hollow environment data, especially deceptive distress signals tagged Starlight Night.
Oh, nice.
What was that last part? That's oddly specific. Was that what got Billy?
Anyway, thank you so much.
Letting a fucking virus.
And rocks. And thank you, Promeia, for protecting the manager back there. I won't forget that.
Why would it matter if you forget or remember
Thanks
it, bro?
for helping earlier.
Yeah, get over it.
Pardon?
Pardon?
I said, this PubSec officer will be watching you. The second I spot any suspicious behavior, I will call in a truckload of backup from public security.
Okay. Noted.
She's gonna call her out on that when we get overrun. Where's that backup? Look, we get the Blaze Promeia.
Look, up ahead.
Ramiel, these creatures. These faded Ethereals. We've seen them before. Whoa, that's not what I has to do. Ramiel, yeah, no shit. We don't need to fight, but they're totally blocking the way. Let's move out of the way. Let's move them out the way together. The scope like Ethereal is blocking your path. The groups is blah 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 blah. Move it.
All right, let's keep going.
Where are we gonna put it? Why don't we just shatter it? What the hell are those? Oh. Under certain conditions, Promeia restores a certain amount of corrosive chill, which is automatically converted to trial by cold. Rather, if our basic attack hits sweeping edge, special attack execution is the frost, or special attack execution layered frost if she has enough trial by cold hold. Either the normal attack button or special EX execution merciless judgment. Trigger A bloom. Promeia triggers A bloom and hits the target. She gains additional decibels after using ultimate glaciating impalement. She gains one chance to directly activate special attack execution layered frost. Okay, what the fuck is all this? If she attacks shortly after using her special attack, she will automatically activate her follow-up.
Mandrake will enhance the defense of other Ethereals. Face your... For efficiency, we should take it out first. Of course. If you prefer to toy with your enemies, you can save it for last.
No. We'd rather just get it over with. Right, manager?
Of course. Let's focus our fire on that mandrake.
Stop. It's over.
So she gets the dot, and then she can do that.
Obstacle removed.
She needs the full count to do the fucking full thing.
Big farewell. Your tomorrow!
She's kind of bad, bro. Look at that. She can snap it.
That move too. Now who's the prey? What are you looking at?
Anything else I should know?
I'm Zenless, you know.
I'll take over.
I've checked the map. All the routes are pointing to the same ether fissure.
If Ramiel was here, she would have passed through that fissure.
Then they close out the rest of the map. I can drive around. Oh, if you hold in W, he actually goes faster. He goes faster forward than he does any other direction. Energy fissure surges. It's trying to hop through. Head through? Yeah, what the hell? Yep. Current route developed within the safe zone. You could have gone through that. What's the worst that could happen? We die? Yes, that is the worst that could happen.
Doesn't it feel like there are fewer Ethereals blocking our way?
Someone killed him.
Someone has already been through here and cleared the path.
Could it be Ramiel?
Oh, whatever power she possesses.
Either way, works in our favor.
She's able to spam that shit like nothing.
Activated Ethereals.
That means we're getting closer, right?
Yeah.
What are you targeting?
Very close
Hit
to
the
ether
other.
fissure.
Yeah.
Almost there.
You can't escape my gaze.
Interesting. You don't hear this music usually when they're doing
What are you looking at?
Very each of these characters' kits, well, besides Promeia, are all like very much enemy kits. His okay, that's his full E attack is Pompey's. Her is the lightning spear, like her hold.
Fall back, Cissia.
Look at, oh my goodness, bro. She has the same run as she has white hips because it's the same run how it looks on Evelyn. Another fissure? What do you say, manager? Should we go through? I don't see any of the options. Manager. Yeah, let's rush through. Otherwise, it's uncharted territory. This route is uncharted territory. There's no way to predict where it might take you. So stay about that, but the fissure keeps expanding, like toothpaste being squeezed endlessly until a regularly fluctuating ether fills about. Soon the passage reaches its end. You're surrounded by gradually stabilized. You're prepared to step into unknown territory. What appears before you is
This place is...
it's the ancient. It's like a reflection of the memorial site.
It's the Chasm Memorial. Didn't expect the fissure to lead us back here of all places.
Isn't that outside the hollow?
We didn't lose our trail, did we? Should we have not gone through that fissure? Is it too late to go back?
Let's not jump to conclusions. I think we're on the right track. Look.
Isn't Helios Academy across the way? Ahead of the memorial, okay, and white flowers is slotted in the nestling of the fence. Similar to the lilies, looking closer, there's a unique pattern in the petals, black with the burning flames. A slightly sour fragrance wafts up from the bouquet, as if irradiating distinct loneliness. This is what wither blooms are like.
The flowers are still fresh. If it was really Ramiel who left them, she couldn't have gone.
How do we get inside an area from a hollow outside a hollow?
Now? The trail ends here, and there's no one around to ask.
Why did she come here? Why leave these flowers? What could it mean?
Maybe they're for a friend who passed away. But why wither blooms? They're so old-fashioned. This must have some special meaning to her. We just don't have enough information yet.
Over 100 years ago, the alias Ramiel. Pink hair?
Did you think of something?
No, it's nothing. Just some wild guesses. Over 100 years ago, around the time old Eridu was founded, could Ramiel be connected to that history somehow?
Old Eridu?
Pink hair? Could it be? No. No, that's not possible.
She's the void hunter from back then.
The trail's gone cold and it's getting dark. We won't find anything useful if we stay here. Let's head back to Blazewood and rest up.
Sounds good. Lighter and the others should be back from patrol by now. Maybe they've got some new clues.
I should also find a place with a signal to report our progress. Let's go.
Back to Blazewood we go. As we set up to Blazewood, the fucking... What is that?
What are you looking at?
What a Rubik's Cube is that?
Memories.
But your memories shouldn't be here.
I'm looking at your memories. Relax. It's not an interrogation. You don't have to answer. I just thought, before we extend our partnership, we should get to know each other a little better.
We have the same goal.
It's not exactly the same, though, right?
To bring back the old world.
The answers I want from Sunbringer, and the answers you all want from Sunbringer.
You all?
Are they really the same? Hey now, no need to be so tense. At least until I get my answer. I'm perfectly happy to keep working with you.
And I hope we can remain partners even after that.
Well, that depends. Are you consistent inside and out? Just like that Miss Model Citizen? Come to think of it, maybe it's time I paid her a visit for another round of our Q&A game.
Oh, Ramiel talking to the Razer Kraken Cube. Sponsored by Razer. Thank you for doing an overview of Blazewood. I can see if the truck's there, we got the overview to show. They're like, shit's different. After returning to Blazewood, shit goes awry.
Figures. Anything connected to Tops is trouble.
Of course.
We'll take turns keeping watch. Proxy, you guys can stay here tonight without worrying.
Thanks.
Whatever goes on in the city isn't our business. But if they show up here acting like the Outer Ring is their personal playground, then maybe it's time to get a taste of Blazewood's hospitality.
True. Let's chase one mystery after another, but at least you guys are here to way to fuck some shit up.
Thank you guys. Ramiel, Rusty Cliff, that mechanical Romeul. Man, it feels like we've been chasing one mystery after another all day.
With no answers.
Mysteries. With this specialist here, I'll just bite them up to pieces.
You bite your own tongue. How do you manage that? Struggling with a bag of particularly tough jerky. Dry as hell.
Cissia, need a hand? Check it out. My new armor's got fingertip micro thruster assist.
This dude can fly in space.
Stop! Dumbass, you almost got tricked by the enemy. Hands off my snakes.
She called him a dumbass.
Hey, don't be so mean. I mean, earlier you were all like...
Shoot! Shoot! Go chat with them. Don't even think about my jerky.
These two. What a great dynamic. Why'd she call him a dumbass, though?
Strange. Rusty Cliff is more impatient than I expected.
That's always Tops, though.
Was something wrong, Promeia?
Nothing.
The mechanical
she explained it.
encountered in the Hollow, and the big guy
I suppose.
the Rusty Cliff contact mentioned. They're rushing to deploy it, stirring up chaos in the Outer Ring and risking Krampus's attention. They must feel threatened.
By what?
Threatened? Who could possibly threaten Tops? Those those big shots.
Maybe they're running out of time. Or maybe it's Ramiel. That W engine she took. She must know something even Tops's upper ranks would fear. Or perhaps she possesses something they desperately want.
If they were giving out that W engine, though. It can't be the W engine. That's like, oh, there's trouble. I mean, she took it, obviously. Because fuck you. But they were willing to give that away. That can't be what they're panicking for. It has to be something she possesses that they want. Or she knows something. It's gotta be those two. The W engine's like a red herring, essentially. We need that. That's what is guiding us to them. They couldn't give a shit about that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given it away.
Looks like we need to find Ramiel soon. We pinned down her general move.
Indeed.
Oops.
Right now, Sons of Caledon's stretched pretty thin, but if something urgent comes up and you need help, just say the word.
Look at that, though. Thanks, Alex Lee.
Let's put that trouble aside for now. Hey, Lighter! I heard you're the champion! So, have you ever
Oh, is he gonna tell her that it's Billy?
Are they as terrifying as the stories?
It's like no one's told her.
I've heard a few stories. They say they're the quiet type. Deadly. Ruthless. Moves like a shadow. Then again, who knows? Maybe they're actually the kind who budgets carefully just to take photos at themed restaurants. Rumors aren't always trustworthy.
She's not gonna figure it out, bro.
Sometimes survival means cultivating a little bad rep. After all, plenty of people say the sweepers are demons who've done every terrible thing imaginable. And yet here you are, working alongside one of those demons.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. I have no intention of making excuses for the reputation I earned in the past.
Everyone here is from the Outer Ring. That's also another thing. Besides us, literally everyone. They're all Outer Ring agents. Promeia's from the Outer Ring. Cissia's from the Outer Ring. Billy's from the Outer Ring. She just shrinks back a little bullseye. It's a whole Outer Ring crew. This might as well be, you know what? This, technically, if you really want to look at it, it's like a sequel to 1.2. It kind of is. We're in the Outer Ring with a full Outer Ring cast. Granted, we're doing a bunch of city stuff, but like... Shit. Anyways. Let the past stay in the past. You know, no, I'm not going to say that, but what does matter is what happens in the present.
All right. Let's leave the past where it belongs. What matters is the present and what comes next. We still have to look for Ramiel tomorrow, so everyone should get some rest.
That's true. We all got 100.
Stop snacking already. You're gonna give yourself indigestion.
Snake gesture.
Well, just give me just a minute.
Much as you gorging yourself, lady. Ah, the campfire crackles softly. The nice chill seems to ease a little.
Ah, the bonfire is so nice. Well, why are you here?
No, what y'all be talking about? What's this funky beat?
Why do you keep staring at me?
Hey, isn't that Sarah Lee Connor's
I'm
line?
warning you. Don't get any ideas. I'm not the kid who ran crying all those years ago anymore. I've got friends now. Proxies as strong as Phaethon, the second in command of the Cunning Hares. And I'm now a specialist for public security. I even got a big shot boss who, really values me, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm not scared of you anymore.
This just got kinda weird.
Guys?
Promeia, can you talk?
You good? Is something going on? Oh, we're good. What could possibly be wrong? It's just she... Hurry! Stop staring at me.
Sorry. I was just reminded of something from the past.
Promeia looks up, getting to the distance, the same kind of stars, the same kind of night. Her thoughts drift back to the days they first met. No, just rip that dude's kidney out.
Wait, this ring's straight up plastic. We fought her for nothing.
Just 2 left.
Let's leave. If we don't get out of here before the sweepers are back, we're done for.
Not my target. Found you. You're the last ones.
You killed those sons of bitches. We don't have to hear them beg again.
No! Don't come any closer!
Get to pet the little snake.
Didn't get to pet the little snake. Did she go put her hand on her head and pat her?
Past? What do you mean by the past?
It's nothing. You really are a little different now.
Huh? Yeah, right? Exactly. Great that you get it. Then, at least for now, the next few days, stop staring at me like that. You're making the scales on my tail stand up.
I mean, it turns her gaze back to the cracking fire. I guess he stopped staring at her. She presses her lips together and moves a little closer to the fire. Somehow it feels like something between them has suddenly changed.
Burnice, I'm out of Nitro-Fuel. Can you help me get a few more?
What's going on around here? You got anything to say? That woman with the cloak. She's the one always with that Cissia girl. You remember Promeia? Yeah, I remember. She used to be pretty well known among the sweepers. Word is, she switched identities later on, pledged the Lord to someone else. Well, she's here for our investigation. I'm not worried about that. The outer ring. Winds kick up too much dust. Everyone's got a past they can't keep clean. Past doesn't matter. What matters is the road they're walking now. Since she's chosen to work with you, as long as she keeps it clean, the place by the rules here, I won't ask any questions. Everyone deserves a second chance. She's definitely different from before. I mean, yeah, you were part of a brutal gang, the Caledon. You motherfuckers were killing other motherfuckers wild. That's how the outer ring was back then. That says fuck, by the way. Sometimes I really envy Piper. Her big communication techniques is reviving her engine, louder the noise, the faster people give it. I get off track here. Anyways, gonna head out and fight Caesar in a bit. I can't wait any new developments of Taos, so I'll make sure to let you know as soon as possible. Thanks. This old Casa over here in Lola. Why not just let the Steelers move every now and then? Block each wind tunnel in her direction. Good idea. I ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Anyways, gonna save some reinforcing defenses. No. Talk about blocking the wind from flying into the restaurant from the road. Oh, Pulchra. That massive hunk of metal wandering around the hollow, but still Boston looked like they were ready themselves for a nightmare. If you ask me, Tops really wanted to make a move on Blazewood. What did they wait this long? You got another theory? Doesn't look like Tops is invading Blazewood. Or like they're sifting through the desert, making a huge racket, desperately searching for a particular grain of gold or whole vein. It's got something to do with a new friend that already airhead Burnice made. Tops big stir, mysterious figure guess. Things are heating up. Guess my boring probation just got a little less quiet. Saying the Sons of Caladon. Biggest challenge is the enemies. It's keeping myself from getting salted over random little things. It's too normal. It's a normal I'm forgetting how to hustle a scam scheme. I hit the streets tonight if I see if I can shake down some cash for those Tops lackeys. I think she got her priorities in order. Yeah, what's up? Still thinking about the my pink carrot pal. Thanks for the clues. You actually did help us. See, enough Nitro-Fuel can make anything come on back. And then I think about it. The way she chugged Nitro-Fuel was pretty special. Special? She's not born with a wild like me. Even though she drank a lot, she was quiet about it. Like she was carefully saving every sip. She said it was her first time drinking, but she looked way more legit than those Nitro-Fuel horny connoisseurs. I didn't feel bad for chugging mine too, in fact. And if I weren't so much underestimated Blazewood recently, she could have stuck around longer. They could have gone together 300 rounds. But hey, anyone who can handle Nitro-Fuel like that can't be a bad person. When you guys find her, make sure to talk things over, okay? Thanks. We'll get right on that, Burnice. Goodbye together next time. My treat. If she asks if I could whip up a Nitro-Fuel special volcanic minerals, oh man, I gotta do my homework on that one. Burnice is already daydreaming about her new Nitro-Fuel recipe. But then I got all the details from moments and seriousness of it. Yeah, I imagine the mercenary captain fucking from 100 years ago was an avid drinker.
Bro, this new look of yours.
It's so cool, bro. It's radical. Also, it's not scaled correctly. What the hell? They didn't scale the image.
So what do you think? Don't I shine like Starlight?
Yeah, you sure do. An enemy could probably spot you from a mile away.
Lighter. You just don't get it. Look at these smooth lines, this powerful armor, and this brand new red scarf! A companion of justice has to show up in style!
When I first heard you'd activated your ultimate form, I thought maybe the undefeated first champion, or maybe that so-called Caladon Reaper people love exaggerating about was back.
Wait, the first champion? And the Caladon Reaper? So the one behind all those wild rumors Cissia mentioned before was Billy the whole time?
Oh, we know he's the champion. We've literally done a whole event and talked to them about him being the former champion. What? Why does it act like I haven't played the fucking first half of the story? I even referenced 1.2 where they told us he was the champion.
Well, okay, maybe, perhaps. The rumors about me are a little very exaggerated.
After all, the Caladon Reaper disappeared long before the famed first champion made his grand debut. Isn't that right? As for when the rather ironic story of the undefeated champion beat the Caladon Reaper started circulating, well, some versions even claim to know how many rounds they fought and what finishing move ended it. At that point, it's pure fiction.
So, the silent, ruthless Reaper and the red scarf-wearing champion who always went after the toughest opponents, they were both Billy? No wonder Lighter thought Billy had reverted to that, more intimidating form.
Billy, I think Big Daddy might still have the old maintenance blueprints he used for you. With your current resolve in your original form, you'd probably be even stronger than before. It'll also suit this place and its survival of the fittest mindset better. That's the version of you most people remember.
Yeah, you're right, Later. But that's not who I want to be anymore. That road only leads back to the old Billy. The one who just followed orders, reeking of oil, fear, and blood. A weapon. But now, on this brand new road toward the future, it's time for Starlight Knight Billy to make his debut.
So, you're killing the ghost of your past with a new identity. Yeah, that sounds like you.
Oh, that's it!
Great.
That line sounded so awesome! See? You really get me. Next time you come up with something that cool, say it earlier! Oh, and check this out. My new ultimate attack pose. Starlight Billy. Ultimate Shining Impact! Hiya!
Hiya! Watching Billy immediately strike another pose. A fleeting moment that near the edge of the light with a shadow, another figure seems to appear. A dark silhouette with a red scarf. Its outline blurred. He raises his hand quietly just to acknowledge and fades away fancy without one. Who knows that?
We gotta continue our investigation tomorrow. Better get some rest tonight.
True! Bro, that red scarf is yours. Just the fact that you noticed. The fact that you, Lighter, my man, knows. Look carefully. Your getup means makeup is over a success. Super well put together. A red scarf is eye-catching. It would go weird to not notice it. True. Before Jesus' red scarf was the iconic blue symbols of Starlight Night Billy, represented burning justice, resolved to protect. New red scarf are flying alongside a new legend, waving high whenever hope is needed. Hope, huh? Sounds like a lot lighter than the titles of Reaper and Champion. The Outer Ring's already got enough heavy legends to weigh it down. Nice to have something lighter for a change. This time, just remember to keep it close and wrap it tight. Don't let someone else take it. I won't let it go. I won't let it go with the title on this time for real. It's here to us. That's why red scarves do not regret. Yeah, his original red scarf is that one, isn't it? The one Lighter has. Anyways. Well, now that's a good place to end it. We fought a bit. We get to see Promeia and Billy in their forms. We now are hunting, contesting against Redcliffe Corpse, Lobotomite, Autotron, fucking Wolfpack, and whatever the hell. Okay, we speak. Romeul's doing with her fucking time stop powers and that W porcelain engine. Oh, look at that. Cissia and, well, they didn't make up, but you know, Poto, necessarily. Yeah, okay, bro. What could possibly happen next? Who knows? Who cares? I care.